All response options that we just discussed for the way that you might have used cannabis are listed in alphabetical order below the picture. Please note that you should select all options that apply. So if you used both a joint and an edible, you would select both before hitting next. After you let us know what method you use, we're going to ask how you'd like to report the amount of cannabis you used. We give you the option to report in either hits or in grams, whichever you feel is more accurate in your situation. If you select hits, you'll be able to enter a numeric response in this box. If you select grams, you can do the same thing. With grams, you can also enter half a gram if that's easier or more representative. We want to know the number of times that you've used cannabis since the last survey. For example, if you were smoking a joint and you smoked a couple of hits earlier today, and then you just had one more hit, then you would say that you used 2 times. We want to know how strong or potent you felt this cannabis was. You may not know how potent it was, but we want to know what your experience was. If you know this information, we would like you to report what your cannabis product contained. You can report Delta 9, which is typically what we find in cannabis, Delta 8 and Delta 10, which are sometimes available in stores now, or CBD. You can say that you don't know, or you can select Other. Please select all that apply. When you select these, we'll then ask if you know the exact concentration or percentage of THC in your cannabis product. You can select yes or no. If you select yes, then you will ask you to tell us what that percentage is. So if I have a 25% THC product that also has 20% CBD, then I would indicate it that way. If I don't know one of these, I can just select no. We'll give you the opportunity to upload a photo of your cannabis product or the label for your cannabis on the next screen. If you'd like to do that, you can select yes, and then select either take a picture or use one that you took earlier from your gallery. Otherwise, you can select no. Finally, we'll want to know if your cannabis was mixed with any tobacco or nicotine products. This could be loose leaf tobacco, it could be a tobacco leaf, or it could be nicotine in an oil or vape. Please select yes or no. If you select yes, we want to know what percentage of the product was cannabis. Was it primarily cannabis, or was just a little bit of it cannabis? Finally, we will ask you about your reasons for using cannabis. Most of the reasons are going to overlap with the alcohol ones that we already went through. There is one additional area of cannabis reasons that we haven't talked about, and those are to expand your mind. You would select these if any of these listed, like knowing yourself better, helping you be more creative, original, understanding things differently, expanding your awareness, or being open to other experiences, were applicable to your cannabis use.